It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Ace Cosby is our engineer. Looking good, Ace. Let's see now over there. I can see. He just acknowledges it.
He's a confident man.
As Chick says, it's like he's been there before.
Yeah.
You know, not a big show.
That was Josh, but that's
Got
okay.
it. As Josh says, it's like he's been there before. There you go. That's Pat Godwin over there.
It's alarming that you can't tell us apart. Me and Josh and Kristi, you lump her in there too. She'll say stuff. And
you know what? Pat Godwin's right. If you can't start telling us apart.
It used to be Bob. Well, remember when Bob said, no, it was Kristi. Do you want to pay attention?
Well, fortunately, Larry the cable guy said to me during the break. Oh, wait a minute. That's Reno Collier.
Now I can understand that.
Okay. Speaking of things I got wrong, this is Tom speaking. Welcome back to the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Reno Collier doing his thing with, what a show, Chad Prather, Michael Loftus, Brian Hayner, beginning in Des Moines on Tuesday, September 24th. Then it's Omaha the next night at Funny Bone again, and then Kansas City at the Improv the following night. So there you go. Reno Collier in the house with us right now. Kristi Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Kristi?
Kentucky Fried Chicken releasing a Colonel Sanders dating simulation game.
Really?
The fast food company confirmed the game called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator on their Twitter account.
Here we go.
I wouldn't have thrown out finger-licking good.
I'm just telling you.
In the context of dating, that's problematic.
According to a KFC representative,
I beg your pardon.
the game will be released for free on the gaming platform Stream on September 24th.
Okay.
You play your cards right, I'll tell you the 11 secret herbs and spices.
Oh, no, they won't.
Well, it's a dating thing, hold out.
My dad used to work at a KFC. I should ask him if he knows what the 11 herbs and spices are.
No, they're locked in some secret vault, and they come in some kind of a packet, I assume.
They probably do. They probably come all...
That's the way you see it, isn't it?
That's probably true.
Oh, no, they don't reveal it.
Aren't the ingredients for Coke in two separate vaults and two different guys have access, so one dies?
Yeah, I think you're correct.
They don't fly together, is that right?
Right.
So I'm sorry, so this is a Colonel Sanders, it's like a dating service?
No, it's like a dating game. It's not a simulator. I don't exactly know
And
what that means.
here they are.
Because if it was like a Match.com thing, they should call it Chicken Tinders.
That's pretty good, yes. They should.
That's good. And then if you're Christian, Chick-fil-A?
Except on Sunday.
That's right.
There's plenty of room to go out. I'm sorry, what else have you got?
A Florida school district said officials found a bearded dragon in a middle schooler's backpack. Bay County school district officials made the discovery Monday. The student reportedly said they brought the lizard named Django to school because they did not want him to be sad staying home alone all day. Aw. He put the reptile in a box until an adult could take the little guy home.
There's a negligible difference between a happy bearded dragon and a sad bearded
Really?
There sure
You
is.
School officials
really can't tell.
reminded parents to check children's backpacks before they go to school.
This could have been a
Bearded
lot
dragons
worse.
are cool.
I mean, usually when stories like this, it wasn't a lizard in the backpack. It's usually fairly grim.
Yes.
This is sort of sweet. But doesn't lizard in the backpack sound like some sexual thing?
What do you mean?
Give her the old lizard in the backpack.
Yeah, fairly grim. Let's
Back up. What do you mean fairly grim? What are you talking about?
Well, things that could be in a kid's backpack. Let's just move forward.
All right.
I just think lizard in a backpack sounds like something from Bob's song, The Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what happened last night? I got the old lizard in the backpack.
Ooh, boy.
You're
That's
kidding
bold.
me.
Yeah.
She won't be walking for a
Be at a
week.
safe
Lucky
word.
you.
Remember 15 years ago when everybody had goateed dragons? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's,
Now they're all bearded.
Before
Yeah.
that, it was a mullet dragon.
Right.
yeah,
All these hipster lizards.
styles going in and out, don't they?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Back to you, Kristi.
Fashion is a fickle
Dragon
thing.
beard is when wait a minute, when a woman dates a gay dragon.
That's right, yeah.
Right, it's
yeah.
she's
Liza Minnelli is a bearded dragon.
dragon beard.
Dragon beard.
I can't figure this out.
A ball python that escaped from a Wisconsin classroom's been found.
This sounds promising.
Kai, a non-venomous snake measuring under 3 feet in length, went missing from Fond du Lac High over Labor Day weekend.
No,
I thought Kai was a cobra.
it's a cobra Kai. Yes, that's exactly what
It's
I
a
thought.
python.
By the way,
They prompted us.
in unrelated news, Mr. Smith's hamsters has seemed to be missing.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord!
And boy, does he want them back.
This prompted a
And you
school-wide
don't want to
search.
handle them if they're in your.
They used a thermal imaging camera searching for the python. The python was found, is now safely back home, according to the school's Twitter account. Principal Matt Steinbarth said Kai is a pet of one of the science teachers.
Okay.
No,
No what?
You wouldn't have it?
I would not.
Just
go to
because
class.
you don't like snakes?
No, I'm
I
not.
want a snake again, man.
Yeah.
Although
Get a snake.
again, this could have been worse. Usually, when there's a headline about a kid seeing a teacher's python,
Oh, that chuckle. Yeah, that's funny stuff. Yeah. Yes, sir.
that's very, very unpleasant. Also.
Do they do the hamster thing? Don't classrooms have hamsters and they let kids take it home on
Yes,
the weekend?
absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Why not with the ball python?
Hard pass.
Yeah, I think they should.
You could probably borrow it for the weekend. Okay, I looked up the Coke recipe to see
Oh
if you're
my
correct.
God.
It just says highly secretive and guarded, but the recipe for new Coke is downloadable right now on their website. Apparently available for anyone.
They brought that back because of Stranger Things, and
Yeah.
I wanted to try it. I never found it anywhere.
Oh, really?
I didn't look that hard, but I still wanted to try it. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of those things, kind of like not liking Nickelback, where everyone just automatically jumped all over it without giving it a good shot. Do you
But
think?
wasn't that the biggest case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
I think,
Yeah, but the era when that came out.
Nickelback has some backbone too. I get that. Have you heard Nickelback?
Yeah, they've got some
They've got
great
some-
songs.
I like
I've got some
Nickelback.
pretty good tunes.
And there you go.
Look up Leader of Men. It's a great song.
Okay, it's
What is that thing on Joey's head?
It's L-I-T-E-R.
Yeah.
It's a-
Chick, that's
That is a pretty bad lyric.
That's awful. Awful lyric.
Aw,
right.
Look at this photograph. Very insistent.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Grammys all around.
But they've got some
right.
good ones.
I'm just saying sometimes they get on this hate bandwagon.
Right.
They don't give something a reason.
That's right. Why don't people approach life like you do, Tom?
Yes, open-minded. That's me.
Open-minded and positive about anything and everything.
except pythons, apparently.
Well, no, I don't want to be. I'm not going to go to school if there's a giant python on the loose.
It's not going to hurt you. They don't
No,
want anything to do with you.
No, they don't.
No.
I know you think you're irresistible.
First, they call it a ball python. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you know what it does to
It
you?
attacks your balls? Is that
You'd
what
be
that-
fine, but the rest of us,
He really likes testing.
what a way to go. Thanks.
Oh, I wanted to send you a video the other day of this girl sitting on the
I
couch.
know. Don't tell me I saw it. I know what you're talking about. No, thanks.
Is there a snake involved?
Big albino python wrapped around
no,
her
we
nose.
should
She's
tell.
like 12.
We should tell Reno. Josh used to be snake guy.
I had one snake.
And
yeah,
you heard
yeah.
him just seconds ago. He wants another snake.
Yeah, I liked it.
He wistfully
so wait a
referred
second.
to
Hang on 1 second. I'll do this a Socratic method.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend just moved into your house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You trying to get her to move out?
Is she a snake girl?
No, this was
you
met with a vehement. That's not happening.
Yeah. You get a snake. Well, actually, no, I know. Knowing what I know about the law, you get a snake. The snake moves out along with you.
Yeah. And then I made the mistake of looking at the 2.5-year-old and saying, "You want a snake, don't you?" Yes. See? Boy, did that go over well.
Yeah.
Bring the kid into it.
Yeah. Let her vote. Smart move. Yeah, you'll learn. Okay, good. How's painting the garage doing?
I love it. I
You know what?
repainted it 12 times in the last week.
Yeah.
Do you have a basement?
Yeah.
Oh, is that your man cave now?
If by man cave you mean the place where I just built an extra closet and 2 shoe racks, yes.
I got a tip for you. Dehumidifier.
Exactly.
Yes.
The Mold Corporation makes those.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
A teacher who went into labor at a Colorado middle school ended up delivering her baby on the sidewalk in front of the school.
Wow.
Ms. Lindsay Agbalakwa said she wasn't due until September 17th, so she thought a contraction that she felt early Tuesday morning was just a false alarm.
Whoops.
Well, the baby named Zara was born at 8 pounds 6 ounces.
Oh, great
Somebody
name.
miscalculated.
Zara?
How do you spell that?
Zara.
That's a great
Zara's
name.
a
What is she from Krypton?
Yeah.
No, Zara's a big.
This is my daughter, Zara.
We are from France.
I like that.
Zara's a big fashion place for women. It's a store
That's a
in
cool
Chicago.
name.
Yeah.
She had the baby right there in front of all the kids?
Well, it was on the sidewalk out front of the school. I don't know where the
Talk
kids
about
were.
Scared straight. A lot of abstinence. Did you see Mrs. Johnson?
I just came up with a joke. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm writing down a joke. I just came up with. Has anybody ever referred to a vagina as a baby gap?
That's good.
That's a good joke, right?
It's trademarked.
Baby gap is?
Probably trademarked, yeah. Probably offensive in many ways.
It is,
go ahead. Northwest Baby Cave, that's what Bob calls it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go with baby gap.
Okay, good. Thanks for writing that down and not sharing with me. So you're going to put that in your quiver, just spring that on us again
Yep.
couple
At
days?
least it's the baby gap.
Here I come, Toledo. It was that baby gap joke that's been missing.
At least you didn't say baby canyon. That would be bad.
That one's rough?
Yeah, that seems rough.
What about baby cannon? Shoots him out?
Shoots him out? Yeah.
Worse. Much more offensive. Yeah.
A video circulating online shows a Tesla driver apparently asleep at the wheel. Dakota Randall took the video, appears to show a person hunched over in the driver's seat while the car drives down the Massachusetts Turnpike.
And there's a rumor now that some of these may be faked.
Passenger also looks to be fast asleep. Randall said he tried honking his horn at the driver, but it failed to wake them. Massachusetts State Police said there is technically no law against sleeping at the wheel of a self-driving vehicle.
Because it's so new. Yeah. They need to add the law now.
Come on, that would be by definition reckless driving. Come on.
Yeah.
Although I think it's terrible that Elon Musk is marketing the Tesla driving pillow.
Yeah, that's rough.
I think that's just you're just begging for fun. There is a theory on this now that people are, because there was one on the news just a couple weeks ago. Same deal. I think it was in Los Angeles. There's a thing now that they think people are deliberately making these and faking them so that people think this is actually happening, but who knows? It obviously would be very, very scary if someone were asleep at the wheel in their Tesla.
If it's driving okay, well, I mean...
No.
It looks terrifying.
No,
that's the point.
Things happen. But some of these cars that have systems like this, I guess, have some kind of technical way of looking at your eyes or something so they can see if your eyes are open. I don't know. There's
What?
Isn't that the whole point? The whole point of getting a self-driving vehicle is so you can sleep in it.
Yeah, I would think.
What else would you do?
Yeah, what?
I can do everything else.
Yes.
Do a crossword puzzle? I don't know.
Are you still doing crossword puzzles?
Sure, I do them all the time.
Yeah, thank goodness
Good for
you're
your
not
brain.
talking about it.
Keep that brain working out.
You want to help me with one?
No, I don't.
I got every square but one.
I'll help you.
Some ridiculous fake word they made up.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
Yeah, okay. Not in any dictionary, but the guy at the New York Times pulled it out of his ass.
My goodness.
I'm sorry. Back to you, Kristi Lee.
Paramount Pictures is rebooting the movie Face Off,
Really?
the original 1997 film directed by John Woo.
Was that a hit?
Starred
Yeah,
John
it did
Travolta
okay,
and Nicolas Cage. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
Is this one where each guy has the other guy's face?
Yeah.
Or something?
Yeah, critically it was really acclaimed, and then it did okay at the box office.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they act their butt off in it.
Travolta
do.
played FBI agent Sean Archer, who's obsessed with catching his son's murderer, a homicidal sociopath named Castor Troy, who's portrayed by Nicolas Cage.
That's Nick Cage.
Archer undergoes facial transplant surgery to look like his nemesis in order to be sent to prison
So it's like the Liberace.
in order to stop a bomb attack, but the plan goes awry and Troy taunts Archer by threatening to take over his home life.
Remember the Liberace thing?
No.
Liberace had that guy get plastic surgery so he looked just like him.
Oh,
Really?
His
He wanted
chaperone.
He wanted his boyfriend to look like himself.
I kind of do remember that. I mean, they addressed that a little bit in the movie.
So
with
when
Matt
someone
Damon.
says, "Hey, go f yourself,"
That's what I was just thinking.
sorry, Reno.
I
You actually can.
was
So
trying to think
does
of
it say who's going to be in the new Face Off?
Doesn't say on my story, no.
Face Off is fun. That's a fun movie.
I like that movie.
They were good when they had to play each other.
Yeah.
If they flipped, it was really like
Yeah,
a-
they picked up each other's mannerisms, and yeah, it's cool.
So how can you tell it's the other guy if he's got his same face? I'm confused.
No, they
You
flipped
follow it pretty well.
Yeah, and John Travolta sounds just like Nicolas Cage.
And vice versa. Yeah, they both do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
At
it's
the
good.
end, though, they switch it again, so you really don't know who's who.
There's something going on. I forget exactly. I haven't seen it in maybe 10
Okay.
years.
Well, if they make
I
a
just remember enjoying
porno out of it, they wouldn't have to change the title.
No, yeah.
Face Off. This time it's a towel.
Yeah, why don't you go Face Off?
Is
huh?
one of them named Jack? Is that what you're going for?
Wipe your face off.
Well, thank you very much, Kristi Lee. We got a bunch of stuff going on. I want to remind you that our special contest, you get to vote This is America, after all. It's a special thing we've done with our friends at NutriChomps, the safe dog treat. And by the way, this is really serious and it has nothing to do with this, but I don't know if you've heard about this thing with pig ears. If you give pig ears to your dog, don't right now because the CDC is talking about this outbreak of salmonella. This is very serious. I was just talking to a dog person yesterday about this. Don't give your dog these things. Google it. Salmonella outbreak, and apparently found in these pig ears that are dog treats. So on a lighter note, and a safe dog treat, we've gotten together with our friends at NutriChomps, and go to bobandtom.com/contest and find out what's going on where you could win this nice prize package. Coming up later on this morning, we have got comedian Allie Reen. We're hanging out with comedian Reno Collier. Kristi, give us the teaser.
Well, we have the Joker back in the news. We have John Hinkley in the news, believe it or not.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's decided he wants to be in the music business.
Oh.
Really? Could we?
Jody.
Well, there's the joke. I guess we're going to call this the Pat Godwin Challenge. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Nap Auto Parts Studios with Ace, Chick, Josh. I'm Tom. That's Pat Godwin working on his new song. And over there is comedian Reno Collier. Kristi Lee is over there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. At the Omaha Steaks Sports Desk, it's Chick McGee, and I want to mention something special we're doing today with our friends at Omaha Steaks. It's a way if you're driving in your car and you can't remember any of the information I gave you. They've got this great offer, and to access it, you just go on your phone and go pound 250, and then when they answer, you go Omaha Steaks, and then they'll text you everything, and you can find out about how to get for $60, $225 worth of great steaks. It's pretty cool. Just remember that pound 250 and say Omaha Steaks from our friends at Omaha Steaks. Interesting day in news and sports. And you were saying that John Hinkley wants to get into the music business. This is awful.
The man who tried to assassinate President Ronald Reagan is interested in getting a job in the music industry, possibly in California.
Sounds like he has what it takes to be in the music industry.
How old do you think John Hinkley would be?
65.
You mean
64.
how old
64.
he is?
Yeah, he's 64 years old, and he apparently, his lawyer told a judge at court hearing Tuesday in Washington that he would like to move to California. Prosecutors said that would give the government, quote, a great pause. Hinkley, of course, spent decades living in a psychiatric hospital in Washington after being found not guilty by reason of insanity in Reagan's 1981 shooting. He currently lives, of course, at his mother's home in Williamsburg, Virginia.
His mom is still alive?
I don't know if his mother's still alive, but he's at her home.
God, she'd have to be up there.
John,
And he has to.
are you watching Nell again?
He has
Chickapad.
He has to. Well, he started living there in 2016. He also lives under certain conditions, like regular visits with mental health professionals.
But he doesn't watch the Brady Bunch much.
No, he doesn't care for that reminder.
I just got that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, the jackass! He should be locked up forever. It shouldn't be not guilty. He should be guilty but insane. Should be the result.
Yeah.
Not guilty. No, he's guilty as hell.
He did it.
But Your Honor, my client was nuts when he did it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
guilty,
we know.
guilty, but not.
So he's
Okay.
guilty.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. What would he do in the music business?
I don't know.
He wants to sing.
A&R probably,
Maybe
right?
an A&R guy. Yeah.
You know something that's funnier than it got the.
That is
I'm
very
fine.
funny.
Having
I'm
been
working
around
in a
the scene
vacuum.
for a while, that's actually. There's a lot of program directors out there laughing at that joke that work in the business of radium. Well, okay. So.
Astronauts on the International Space Station have successfully mixed cement in space.
Well, thank goodness.
All right.
That's how do you expect to build big buildings and health clubs on Mars?
Yeah,
if
don't
you can't-
scoff at this. You want sidewalks on the moon or what?
Right? Yeah,
You want a pool?
The ingredients for cement were sent to the International Space Station and mixed in pouches before hardening over the course of 42 days.
You want a Taco Bell on Mars? You're going to have to mix some concrete.
The results of the experiment show cement can harden in microgravity. The milestone brings humanity a step closer to making concrete in space.
Okay.
This seems
which
to
could
me
allow
like a
structural
publicity.
development in a variety of gravitational environments.
Seems like a publicity stunt.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, finally, we have some concrete evidence that.
Cute.
Cute.
Puns are popping.
I have a question. Seriously, do you think that once they got this thing, do you think one of them put their initials in it?
Put their handprint in it. Yeah. Have to.
I've never done that. Has anybody?
I have.
Of course.
Yes.
Huh.
Did a sidewalk and put our initials in the date.
Seems real rude.
Do you want to do it?
No.
What do you mean it seems rude? No, like
What
feet.
do you mean you want to do it? What are you going to do?
My best friend's a builder. We can do anything we want.
Yeah, some poor person's they're building a home.
Exactly.
Hey, you mind if Josh Arnold comes over here and writes his name
forever. It's always
in your front hall? Is that okay?
He's going to pretend it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That's right.
I'm working on a new project. You can come over and put your initials in it.
All right, I will.
Don't let Kelly see it. Better put it over in my office or something. That's weird. Concrete in space. Who knew?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, well.
Are they going to leave it up there? Isn't it?
What do you mean leave it up there?
Now, is there a cinder block
What,
just
floating around?
around?
Yeah.
Tom always has the best question. I've
wouldn't
always
that-
said that.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Wouldn't it get in the way?
Yeah, you're walking around. All of a
Yeah.
sudden,
Yeah.
the guy's trying to, I don't know, fix the gizmos.
You guys really think that to come out and say they can mix concrete in space, you really think they made a slab of a section of sidewalk? That's what you think. That's exactly
I
what
think
you
it's floating.
idiots think.
There's a gray rectangle floating around like the monolith
that's right.
in 2001.
Yeah.
Sign your name on it, check it out the window, move
Instead
on.
of some sort of microscopic chemical reaction that
Astronauts.
they
You know, guys,
Chalking.
that guy's got to go fix the, TVC 15, and all of a sudden, oh! and how did Alan Shepard's name get written on that concrete?
Wow.
I think it's kind of interesting.
It wasn't
good.
Buzz Aldrin again.
How else are we going to play hopscotch on Mars, huh?
Why do you need concrete?
For a sidewalk.
Don't you write the
Wait a second.
grid out?
the
on-
sidewalk.
I respect the attempt.
Thank you. Yep.
I know what you're saying. Hopscotch often played on a concrete surface. Very good.
Chick, you brought up a good point earlier, though. I am not going to Mars until there's a Taco Bell.
I
built.
can't. I'm not going to go to any.
Hey, you going to
world-
Mars? Was there a Taco Bell? Well, not yet. Well,
I'm not
well,
going. I'm not
Taco
going
Bell will
until they figure out a way to get the astronauts there without having them go blind.
Yeah, well, yeah,
which is
that'd
a little problem they don't talk about much.
That's why
Yeah, the
this is a
vitriol jelly
publicity
doesn't care
stunt.
for.
Okay, well, it's kind of cool. The space age meets the Stone Age.
Yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
I guess.
You ever make any quick-crete, Kristi?
No, I haven't.
Didn't you lose your mind when the Jetsons guest starred on the Flintstones?
They had a whole movie. The
Or
Jetsons
the other
made
way
the
around.
Flintstones.
Was it the other way
What?
around? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a movie. It was
You
a,
missed out.
Do you think
Oh,
of all of the television theme songs, wouldn't you have to say Jetsons absolutely top 5?
Yes.
And the Flintstones.
If
top
not
five.
number one.
The Flintstones might be in the top 5 as well.
Yeah.
TV theme songs. yeah.
Jetsons was one of my favorite cartoons of all time.
That's just such great music.
It was just a great show.
It sure was.
And
Let's not
something.
get
I think
carried
we're
away.
being.
It was. It
and I
was
think.
really-
I think.
Yeah,
Josh,
George Jetson won best.
Josh is too modest. I mean, the fact that we have 2 other professional comedians in the room, probably too modest to show off. This is his closer. I'm not familiar with this.
You made it
Is
as
this the maid? Is
close.
this the maid?
Well, you guys know the Jetsons, of course. They had their robot maid.
Do you remember
Rosie.
the maid, Rosie? Do you remember Rosie?
Yeah.
And Reno, you may not know, but there were some lost episodes where George Jetson and Rosie the maid were having an illicit affair.
It was awful. It was terrible.
Oh, Mr. J, the new sock nozzle arrived. I'll go put that in now.
That is a dead on Rosie.
My nose is running. Time to empty me.
There's the tag.
See, it's got the tag.
Yeah, the tag is the whole thing.
Everyone's standing by the time the tag
Oh,
comes.
sure, yeah.
They're carrying them out
Screw
on
you,
their
Toledo.
shoulders.
That is a classic. I want to remind you that our guest, Reno Collier, is part of a special comedy tour with Michael Loftus, Chad Prather, and Brian Hayner, stopping in Des Moines Tuesday, September 24th at the Funny Bone, the following night in Omaha at the Funny Bone, and then the 26th in Kansas City at the Improv.
Closing with a new George Jetson joke.
All right.
While I'm at it, Donnie Baker tonight in Tampa at the Improv, and tomorrow night Donnie is at Orlando, Florida's Improv. So some great stuff coming up with Donnie. I will again remind you that we have our NutriChomps thing going on. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and vote on the favorite picture of a doggy that you see out there. Coming up, we'll talk with comedian Allie Breen. I also want to remind you, we've covered a couple things this morning, but the new iPhone information is out there. I guess the iPhone 11, there'll be a couple different versions of that.
Yeah, you can pre-order starting Friday, and they should be in stores and delivered by the 20th.
But am I getting it right? One of them will actually be less expensive.
Yes.
And then a couple of them have...
The 11 is going to be $700. The XR was $750, I believe.
And there's one that has they have
it's gone
3
down.
lenses and...
Yes, and then the Pros and the Pro Max have the 3 camera lenses.
Okay.
That'll
And
be
then
about $1,000.
a new Apple Watch that will... I don't know,
Stay on.
So tell me what the advantage of that is.
Because right now, if you have an Apple Watch, it's usually just a dark face.
Right.
And then you usually have to tap it or touch it to get it to show anything.
Right.
And I think people were working out, wanted to be able to see without having to
touch it.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So that's all happening in the world of Apple.
And then their Apple streaming, of course, and then their game streaming service was announced. So
Okay, cool. And the other thing that we learned today is there is a thing on the internet, one of these stupid things like the iPod challenge, whatever, that suggests that men rub their male parts with toothpaste to slow things down during the most vigorous intimate moments. Don't do this, fellas.
There's nothing to prove that works in any way.
Although there would be a great joke. There's a gleam in your eye.
Oh, okay.
That just occurred to me. I don't know why. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.